Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast with special guest host Annie McCoist.
The big bad Buddha of breakfast
On talkSPORT.
Hi there, it's Sean Dyche here. You're listening to the Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast Show.
I used to be quite well respected in footballing circles.
Niall Horan's Football Roulette.
Somebody's emails. There's that guy. He says, "Hey Gaza, phone Ali. He's dying on his, you know what, on the breakfast."
That's brilliant. Somebody's actually tweeted Gascoigne to say, "Help McCoist out. He's dying and he's, you know what."
9:32. So here we go. We move on now. Niall, you've been part of one of the most successful bands in history and probably know a thing or two about a career in the music industry, but we've also had your fair share of football encounters as well.
Indeed.
So we want to hear some stories about people you have met around the beautiful game.
All right.
And what better way to select who to talk about than a game of roulette, okay? So we've borrowed the roulette wheel from the Palm Beach up in Mayfair.
Right.
For a game on Niall Horan's Football Roulette. Here we go. We'll spin the wheel. It lands in a number. And that number has got a name alongside it. You just have to tell us an honest opinion what they're like when you met them.
All right.
So DJ Ed from the Palm Beach, spin one, please.
Take it away, Ed.
Oh.
Black 26. Jose Mourinho.
Steady, boys. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, but you do that voice very well.
Yeah, you sounded gorgeous.
Josie.
Jose, great man. Really enjoyed his company. I got to know him. I'd had my knee reconstructed about 3 or 4 seasons ago. Seasons ago. Do you hear where I talk?
I love that.
I talk in football,
mate.
I meant winter.
Chelsea
I love it.
And I needed to get some rehab done because I had to be back on tour. This was December. I had to be back on tour in May, and I basically had a knee reconstruction. So I spent. I had Jose Mourinho's details from when me and the One Direction lads went to visit the Real Madrid training ground, and he was the manager at the time. And then I got in touch with him, and he invited me down to the training ground. And I ended up, he kind of told the doctors, you know, that he wanted to have me back. He pretended basically that I'm one of his players, and he needs me back fit. And I ended up spending every day there for 4 months with all the players, and became part of the furniture down there.
That's fantastic.
And so I owe a lot to our Jose. He's a great
I'll tell you what, Niall, big operation.
Yeah.
Massive operation.
It was big.
Where did you get that done?
In with Dr. Stedman over in Denver.
Yeah.
Denver, yeah, he's done all the.
Ronnie
all the
Rani
lads.
went to him. He's a top guy.
Best in the planet.
He might have
seemingly.
retired now, but he was a top guy.
Yeah.
But people don't see a side of Jose. I know, well, not know him well, but I know him, and he's good as gold.
Yeah,
Good as
he's a
gold.
very, very nice man.
So the most important question, how long were you out for, and when were you back playing?
I'll be back for next week's 5-a-side with you.
Love
Were you
it.
building your quads up?
Well, listen, I've had the boys
Have you
on
seen
now.
my legs? Will you stop? Just stay at them.
I've got to say to you now, I've had the boys on already. You are more than welcome to join us at the 5-a-sides up in just the outskirts of Glasgow. I have to warn you, competition is fierce.
What time is that flight out of City Airport?
You're more than welcome.
Tomorrow, you mean? Tomorrow's flight. Early flight tomorrow. Mrs. McCoy's wee Viv, he's no coming home. Spin 2, please.
Red 13. Robbie Keane.
Oh, Keano. Robbie Keane is a very good friend of mine. Obviously, we have a bit of an Irish connection, so there's that too.
I think he's got more money than you, by the way. He's done about 27 moves.
Honest to God, he's right. He's right. Maybe that's what Crouchy should do. Yeah. Go off to India or something. But we were. I spent a bit of time in LA, and obviously Robbie spent 3 or 4 seasons in LA, and we got to know each other pretty well. But I remember one moment I remember in particular was I went to a game, one of his games one day, and I remember Kevin Doyle was playing, so I don't know what team they were playing against.
He might have been Colorado.
Colorado, that's who it was.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
were playing
For a bit of knowledge, Al.
Yeah, I remember they were
Well,
still.
let me tell you.
You're going to try and
I played. No,
I played against Kevin Doyle.
I played in the Mile High Stadium against the Colorado Caribou in 1978. Take that.
Wow.
Sorry,
Have some
I
of
meant
this.
One Direction.
Wait a minute, and have some of this back. I know Niall's wanting to speak there. I also played in the Mile High Stadium in Denver.
Not in 78.
No.
After 78, I was there first.
Yeah, but we managed to beat the United States 1-0. Okay, now you're in a minute, but who was the most famous quarterback for the Denver Broncos?
Oh, I know this.
No, you don't.
I
Johnny
do.
away. Carry on
Oh,
now.
you
You've never had got it.
Give me a chance. Big
Johnny
John.
away.
Peyton Manning. I know. And remember,
So who's Robbie's favourite team? Because his boyhood team, he says, is about 10 of them. He says, "Oh yeah, lovely."
he always goes with Celtic every time.
Yeah. Well, he was up at Celtic, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
that's right. I think he got player of the season after about 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
That's how bad it was.
Oh, it's not that bad up
No,
there.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you missed that.
No,
Sam, I dig at you, Ali.
It was some 20 minutes.
It was best.
Ed, third spin, please.
By the way, we won the league.
I didn't even get to finish my story. This is the worst game I've ever played.
Green 0. Soccer Aid.
What?
Oh, what?
Soccer.
Could we hear that again, just for clarification, please?
Someone just missed the bleeper.
Yes.
Do that again, Ed.
Green 0. Soccer Aid.
Wait a minute.
Whoa,
I think we're on a knife edge, lads. I think we're on a knife edge.
I didn't hear
That's the
soccer
problems we've got in
there.
mixing. I said to him earlier, Niall, I have problems with those guys in the mixing desk, and they're voila.
Because we need to get you in at Soccer Aid. I'd
love it.
You would love it.
I'd love it.
Basically, it's the biggest stag do I've ever been on. It's a week in a hotel in Chelsea.
Oh my!
Just having the best crack ever. Introduced Big Sam to espresso martinis.
Did you?
We didn't go to training once that week.
Big Sam likes a drop.
Yeah, and
He likes a drop.
He's the top man, Big
he's
Sam.
great. We had a great week.
You know who wants to come and have a drink with us? Coisty.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I've been on the show for a few weeks now. To be fair. What I'll do
Big
next week is I'll wear a badge.
Moisey.
I'll wear a badge. I'll put a badge on so you know who I am.
Moisey.
Big Moisey, great. No, I look forward to seeing him. Done
And
well.
who's your manager, Soccer Aid? Sorry, we're diversing.
Oh,
here.
this is a joke. Claudio Ranieri.
Lovely man.
Yeah, it was the week after Leicester had won the league, so he was buzzing, and Shakespeare was the coach and all that. We had a great time. Do it again in a heartbeat.
Brilliant.
And there's a few late nights.
A few, yeah. There's
Well,
a
you
few.
would do if you were out Chelsea way.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah, we had it.
I've just got Big Sam all wrong. I thought Big Sam would have
best-
you in bed early.
Are you mad?
Yes.
You got Big Sam all wrong. I don't know. You don't know him well enough. So I do remember Jamie Carragher having a dance off with Cafu in a bar.
Oh, there's only one winner there.
Only one winner.
What?
Yeah, the Brazilian.
Got to be the Brazilian. The Scouser versus the Brazilian at a dancing competition. Jamie, come on. How did it go? Tell me all about it.
Cafu, you know, the Brazilians have got the hips.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's also got a couple of World Cup medals under his belt.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to remember who you're taking on. You don't take on World Cup. You don't take on Brazilian World Cup winners at dancing.
No, fair enough.
That's one thing you don't do. Am I right?
I give up.
And
on
by the
this
way,
show.
I played with Big Sam a
I'm
lot.
cream crackered doing this.
I played with Big Sam. I need to tell you, I played with Big Sam when I was at Sunderland.
And by the way, I scored 2 against you at Roker Park. You forget that when you were a kid.
I bet you Big Sam wasn't playing because he'd have booted you right over the full
Oh,
end.
do you want to have a wee look at my record against Sam when he was at Bolton, for instance?
Oh.
Yes.
I would hazard.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't
hazard
born
a-
until
yeah.
'93, so
I would hazard a guess. It must be not bad if you're
Do you
saying
remember that wonder goal by Frank Worthington where
Yes.
he flicked over? Well, have a guess who got 2 that day.
you did not.
Did you?
What do you mean I did not? Of
But
course
the
I
fact of the matter, they weren't in the same quality as Big Frank's
did. Correct.
because Big Frank's get shown all the time.
I can't argue
I
against
played with Big Frank at Sunderland as well. Yeah,
Did you?
I played with Big
that.
Frank.
Top guy, great first touch.
What a football player!
Frank Wellington, first
What a football
touch.
player! And the biggest Elvis fan you'll ever meet in your life.
Great character.
yeah, come on, you do an impression of him now as well.
Go on,
Caught
go on.
in a
No, I
trap.
can't
Yeah, go
do
on,
that.
go on.
I
I
can't
can't
do that.
walk
Okay.
out.
Oh, you're brilliant. Carry on.
Go on.
Because I love you too much, baby. Can't believe I'm doing a duet with Niall. This is unbelievable. My street cred has absolutely went through the roof.
Don't stop then, keep going.
I would imagine.
Play us into the break, come on.
We can't go
on together with suspicious minds, with suspicious minds, and we can build
9:41. This is
dreams.
talkSPORT.
Elvis has left the building.
Brazil Sports Breakfast on talkSPORT.